Hi, I'm Vaanmadhi Jagan. I'm a storyteller and a trainer. I tell stories, I perform stories, I curate workshops based on stories under the name called Unar, Stories to Realize Oneself. Today, I can tell it very proudly that this is my identity and that's my sole focus in my life right now. And this clarity in my life, I owe it to Ganesh, definitely. I met Ganesh when I was just starting off as a corporate trainer, when I was just studying. That time he was my senior. He was a professional who was doing very well as a corporate trainer, and he was also exploring the medium of emotional intelligence at that time. And then I started following him and taking part in his programs because he was the one role model I could look up to in the world of corporate training. So if at all I wanted to progress as a corporate trainer, he would be the role model for me. So that's how I started following him, and I started taking part in his program just to see how to do programs and how to be a corporate trainer, how to branch out into your own niche. But then when I started taking part in his program, I just completely stopped thinking from a trainer's perspective and then became his student. And I must say, under his mentorship, I am a person of many interests. Okay, I started off as a medical and psychiatric social worker from Stella Maris College. Since a very young age, I have learnt Bharatanatyam. I was pursuing it professionally. Then I have done good professional theatre for 2 years of time, and then I ventured into corporate training. So I tried different mediums, but I just couldn't find one thing to focus, and I really suffered from identity crisis, to be very frank, and which used to kill me from within. So finding myself was a very important journey and a very difficult and challenging journey for me. And under the mentorship of Ganesh, it was made so easy. There was so much of support and so much of clarity he got me into, which resulted in my Mayunar, my own brand of workshops, and my identity as a storyteller, which is my true calling, which I have found because of his support. This is one thing, finding myself. The other one is I did have a lot of emotional strains which bogged me down when at the time I had met him. So being part of Beyond You programs, the way the emotions are handled, especially his one-to-one work with NLP techniques, he has really worked in few sessions on very specific details like my self-esteem. He brought out the connection between my ego and my gratitude levels, which was so connected, which I would not have really been aware of if he had not pointed out. So very specific things, he pulled it out of my system and really made me light and free. So I owe that lightness I feel inside of me to Ganesh because of the processes he has taken me through. So thank you so much, Ganesh. If I had not been relieved of that emotional pain and stress, I would not have been able to focus on my true calling. So these two journeys happened side by side for me, and really having Ganesh in my life at the right point of time was, I feel it's a divine intervention. So that's about my journey with Ganesh as an emotional intelligence expert. He is truly an alchemist. Thank you.